It's Luke and Naomi. Woo-hoo!
All right.
We're off and running.
Let's see what happens here. Welcome to the first ever live episode of Luke and Naomi on air, featuring Naomi's Under a Rock reviews. Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to have this mic in my face the whole time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am.
I know the adrenaline is going.
It
right?
is.
It's been a little while since, we've been live and you get to watch it all happen.
It really is.
Pressure's on.
Behind the scenes peek, I've been, kind of coming down to the wire, getting this stuff ready as we were going through the day. Then we went out to dinner. Now, something I just noticed, because it is our first chat. I got to turn this down a little bit. What do you think? Our first chat. It's our first live video, our first live episode. We have one viewer.
Oh, somebody's watching us right now.
That's
or is
right.
it us?
It could be us. I don't know. It could be us.
If not, thank you for watching, whoever you are.
This is what we look like, by the way.
Yeah, if you didn't know.
So not pictures and all of that stuff. So welcome in. It is episode 128. Don't worry if you're here and you normally listen on Spotify or Apple or what have you. We're still going to be there. We still got the audio going, hopefully in the background.
Yeah.
And we'll be uploading that as usual. So that's still going on. You can still catch us on all of the platforms. If you're new, our first only viewer while we're live right now. If you're new, I'm Luke Austin. That's Naomi Lynn. I've seen a ton of movies. Naomi's catching up.
I'm working on it.
So we've got Beverly Hills Cop, a good old 80s cop, buddy cop action movie. You're already, the faces.
I didn't say anything.
This is going to be one of the best parts of the live show too, is Naomi's face while she's talking, because it is a very
animated.
Yeah,
I think that's a good way to say it. You know what I'm thinking just by what's on my face.
Yeah, that's right. You can usually read her thoughts while she's going. So welcome in. We've got that coming up. I don't know where the hell I am. So
I know, again, the adrenaline is going. First time doing a live podcast episode. I'm actually really excited because back when we did our morning show in New Mexico, it was my job to run the board. I'd be messing with the background music, making sure we're getting to commercials, all of that kind of stuff. And now I just get to sit back and relax, look at the camera, look at you once in a while, and just enjoy myself. So the pressure's all on you, unfortunately.
that's right. But I can do that.
You can, yeah. You can turn it around. You can make it all about you. You can put both of us in there. You've got the power.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. A little bit of a learning curve, so hang in there. If you're new to the whole thing, this will just kind of be fun for you to watch.
Yeah.
Me fumble through this
Everything.
whole deal. Anyway, again, back to the idea of Beverly Hills Cop. That's why we're here. Naomi watched it for her first time just last night. She's got her notes, and I'm excited to find out if she digs it, because I don't know how much Eddie Murphy you know and all of that stuff. So we will get into all of that. But first, as we do, because we used to be a live morning show, we do some of our kind of morning show nonsense in between. We were late to this. We normally will probably start about 7:30-ish, give or take. A little bit late tonight because we went out to a special dinner. Do you want to tell them all about your thing?
Actually, this was really cool. So I've been stalking out. There's a place in Wilmington.
Good way to start. She's been stalking things out.
Well, I always do. Let's be honest here. That is what I am. I am a stalker. So I was stalking out.
Just cutting that right out of context too.
The Dram. Is it the Dram Tree? It's
Dram
the Dram
Tree,
Tree. Yeah. Bar, hangout, music venue in Wilmington. And they had started doing this thing quite a while ago, but on Mondays they offer unique cuisine from different regions of the world. And I mean, they've done Ethiopia and Poland and Russia and all these crazy things where you get to experience, unique foods. And I've always wanted to do this. And I finally said, we got a little bit of extra money saved up. One of these Mondays, we're going to go out and experience this unique food experience.
We've been waiting too. We've been, quietly kind of hanging on, waiting for the right one and all of that stuff.
And the right time and everything. And today being a holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and having the day off made it a little bit easier. So we're like, yes, we're going today. So we went and we had Venezuelan food. And it was awesome. So Empanadas, of course. Can't go wrong there. Did you like your empanada?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was so good. I mean, who the hell doesn't like empanadas? Meat pockets, right? But this was, I mean, with the ground beef and the spices and like raisins in there, which was super cool. At first I was just like, raisins. But, I think of like the little box of California raisins. It was really good. It added such a good flavor and texture to the empanada. It was banging.
Between that, and then we had plantains, and then we had these like stewed black beans.
I don't like beans, and I ate the beans. They were just stupid good.
It's the most beans I've ever seen Luke eat, because again, he is not a fan of them. But they were like stewed in these seasonings and spices, and it was just really, really good. And then there was a salad that had like avocado and egg and all of that. I had this chicken salad that was kind of in like a dough pocket. I don't even know what it was, but all of it was so good.
It was like a gordita.
Yeah, it was such a unique experience. It was very good.
That chicken salad too, I tried. We both tried a little bit of everything, and then had to go and kind of. I think we got one of everything, right? We had to go through.
We had one of everything.
Small enough menu and stuff like that. But yeah, I tried that chicken salad. I'm not a chicken salad person, but man,
it was really good.
Whether it was roasted or grilled or whatever. It was
I have no idea. I don't know how any of it was prepared. I don't care. I just know it was good. We didn't even mention the cheese stick. It was like what you would think of like a mozzarella cheese stick, but the dough was it was huge first of all, but then the dough was sweet. It reminded me of like elephant ear or fried dough.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Carnival.
I know it doesn't sound appetizing to say like cheese stick donut, but it was very very sweet dough.
It's a good way to put it. Yeah, cheese stick donut.
I'm trying to. It tasted really, really familiar, but either way, it was stupid
experience.
Good.
And then they do this like not every, but almost every Monday night where they're bringing in different food from all over the world. It's such a fantastic experience. It was great.
It definitely, I'm playing around with the cameras now. It definitely was really good.
I'm so distracted with that the whole time.
I'm looking forward to, I got to figure out where our music is and the timing and all that. If we all of a sudden hear it go quiet, let me know.
I'll try to.
Yeah.
Because
that's the most important thing.
Yeah, the background music.
We got to getting everything right for the first time and not, learning from mistakes. That's what I'm trying to go through here.
It's not how that works.
Exactly. So, dinner wonderful. I don't remember her name. Who does it?
Manny.
But we will get a link up.
Pretty sure it's Manny.
We will get a link up somewhere. Yeah. That's one thing that I ain't messing with right now.
No, absolutely not. If we do that, we're gonna lose them completely.
I do want to know. If you are watching live right now, hit the chat. Let me know and let us know if it's sound. Can you hear me? Is it delayed? How's everything, sounding and feeling and all of that stuff on your end? Because it's probably Paul.
That's right.
That's
Paul's
my guess.
Listening to see how well we're doing. I like it.
That's just one of several guesses because we've got a great following. We do appreciate you guys, and especially coming in and checking out this part and having to look at us while we do this because that's a new thing. I didn't really count on if people were going to be into that or not.
Oh my goodness, they have to look at us.
Oh shit, I got to look at them. I don't want to do that.
Well, maybe we'll make it interesting. A funny hat once in a while.
That's right. I have hidden, if you haven't seen it already, some fun stuff in the background. You can see our Nerf gun. And, of course, the surfboards there that we use all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. It is time now to move on. We got to get to, if I can find it, a lot of moving parts for me now. A lot of moving parts.
As I just sit back and relax.
That's right.
Go find it.
You know what I did again? And that sucks. I forgot dad jokes again. I forgot to line up some. So we're going to have to, like in real time, I'm going to have to scramble for dad jokes at some point. But it is time for your recurrent dose of Did You Know? I got some random facts for episode 128. Here we go. I haven't read these.
All right.
So,
here we go.
Did you know incisor teeth never stop growing in rodents? In fact, rodentia is the scientific name for rodent, and it comes from the Latin word rodere, rotary, R-O-D-E-R-E, which means to gnaw, which is gross. Yeah. Did you know zebras injure zookeepers more than any other animal?
No, I didn't know that. That's really weird.
One big reason is because zebras have never been domesticated. So, they're just too aggressive.
Interesting.
Just like, how'd you get injured today? Zebra?
Yeah. Kind of odd.
That's my zebra injury. Did you know in 2012, you probably know this, Taco Bell was able to create 15,000 new jobs? Okay, I guess maybe not. But
No.
do you know why? It was due to the success of
2012?
one item.
Grilled stuffed burrito.
Good guess. Is the Doritos Locos Tacos.
Oh.
They were so
dang.
successful, Taco Bell was able to create 15,000 new jobs.
Wow.
That's just crazy. Let's see here. Did you know there are only 2 species that engage in all-out war against fellow members of the same species?
Humans and apes.
Oh, close. Humans
Well, obviously.
and ants.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, right. Army ants. That's all I can think of. I don't know
Fighting.
if that's even part of it, but whatever.
Maybe it's the leafcutter ants.
Yes, those
or-
things are cool.
Whatever reason.
And finally, did you know the first book Theodore Dr. Seuss, pronounced correctly, but Dr. Seuss ever had published wasn't a children's book.
Okay.
It was a humor book called The Pocketbook of Boners.
Okay.
Now, clean your mind. It was about dirty mistakes. Not dirty mistakes. Just, hold on. I'll clean my mind. How about that?
I
It was
guess
about
so.
boneheaded mistakes. Dirty. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. That
Well,
is your
we know where your mind is usually going.
that
Anyways.
is your recurrent dose of Did You Know. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. And just because, to be fair, red.
Uh-huh.
How about that?
You're matching your shirt there.
Yeah. How about that? By the way, go Red Wings because killing it.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Killing it this season.
I'm not angry at them right now.
That's the
that's
first
nice.
time in 9 years.
I
that
know.
might not be
Yeah.
angry at the Red Wings. All right, we got to move on. New breaking news, big story. If you like interesting men, or the most interesting man in the world.
I was gonna say, I mean,
I'm struggling to make the transition here. All right, Dos Equis is bringing back.
beautiful segue.
Dos Equis is bringing back the most interesting man in the world.
Okay, I remember that guy. Plus, like, he's in a million memes still, so that's fantastic.
How old do you think he is?
76.
87.
Wow.
Jonathan
He
Goldsmith.
looks good for his age.
Well, that's kind of the thing. So they're reviving the most interesting man in the world ads with the original guy, Jonathan Goldsmith. He's 87. Not only is he still going strong, apparently he looks fantastic for 87.
Good on him, you know?
Okay. It's another reason he's so interesting because he's 87 and looks good. The original ad debuted in 2006, ran for 10 years. He retired in 2016. They brought in another guy, but that didn't last long. I barely remember the other guy. I do
Yeah, I
remember
don't
them
rem-
switching, but then they ended the series in 2018. Jonathan has reprised the role in several one-off cameos for other brands. Most recently, referenced the gig in an ad for crypto,
Okay.
where he said, "You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin."
Okay.
Okay. So they're not bringing him back just for fun, they say, because, all right. Sales of Dos Equis have declined in recent years, so they're hoping this will help.
I can see it helping a little bit.
I can too, because
Yeah.
those were awesome. He was great. Let's see what else we got. The new ad debuts tonight, if you're watching live, along during with the college football championship on ESPN. I forgot that they're doing college football championship tonight. I knew there was sports.
Yeah.
I knew there was sports. I was so
There's
focused on
always
this.
sports.
It is already on YouTube, though, if you really, really like commercials and you want to
Check it out.
watch a freaking commercial
Yeah.
for free.
There you go.
There you go. In the comments, a person said he's back when the world needed him the most.
I don't necessarily think we need him. It's just kind of cool that he's back.
This one's good. Another one said, his beard alone has experienced more than a lesser man's entire body.
Fair enough.
It's Chuck Norrisy right there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's see. What do we got here? The weird food that I wanted to tell you about. I was kind of holding this one. I want to tell Naomi about this over dinner, but forgot. Well, not forgot, but whatever.
It's fine.
Tried not to. New pizza mashup in Japan.
I'm here for a pizza mashup. Yeah, I'm just here for this. What do we got?
Are you?
We're gonna find out.
Pizza Hut Japan introduced a handheld handy melt folded pizza made with strawberry Kit Kats.
Huh.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not here for I'm always on the idea of like, you know, you don't knock it till you try it. You find out that things are really, really good. Remember we did that as a topic of just like weird food combinations.
That was a great one. We still eat some of those combinations.
Yeah, the ice cream and potato chips was like the best thing ever. And it was like, how did we never experience this before? You know, but
That was really
on
good.
the outside, ice cream and potato chips, to me, doesn't sound like it would go together. Pizza and strawberry
Yeah,
Kit Kats.
not just Kit Kat, strawberry Kit Kats. Of course, you know,
Seems like a really far out there.
Japan has like all the different flavor. There's like Kit Kats and a couple other things that have
Oh,
just
yeah, and Japan's got every single flavor of
out
it.
there
Yes,
flavors, right?
absolutely.
So they say it's basically like a Hot Pocket with strawberry Kit Kats instead of pepperoni.
I don't like the description.
I couldn't get through it with a straight face. That's weird, right? Like
No, I don't like that.
instead of pepperoni, strawberry Kit Kats. I kind of want to try it.
Well, I definitely would give it a try. I mean, you have to. You have to at least try it, especially if it's presented to you. Here you go. It's like, okay, I'll at least take a bite. It's not going to kill me. It might be the most disgusting thing ever, but it ain't going to kill me.
So there's a little bit more
Okay.
that kind of is intriguing,
Okay.
if anything. They say the new pizza has a specially selected mozzarella cheese with extra richness and salt content to counterbalance the sweetness, as if Pizza Hut pizza wasn't salty enough. To counterbalance the sweetness of the Kit Kats, the crispy Kit Kat wafers provide a satisfying crunch. You don't always need a crunch. You just don't. Sometimes it's...
Yeah, but, you know, when you got a pizza and you get that green pepper that's got a little bit of a crunch when you bite down on it on the pizza,
Yeah.
and, like, that's satisfying.
That's not bad.
Again, I would give it a try.
So it is also, the dough is kneaded with real strawberry pieces to create a crispy pizza dough that's infused with rich strawberry flavor.
I don't even think this is really a pizza anymore. You know, by the time you do all that stuff, this isn't a pizza. This is just a
I mean,
dessert pocket.
really, but the picture looks like
Pizza?
a folded piece of pizza.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Only available in Japan and only for the next month. So, I guess we're not going to have a chance to try it. It's too bad this wasn't last year because we had friends who went to Japan right around this time of year,
We'd
too.
be like, here, try it,
Please.
and also mail some of it back to us.
Yeah, send us the video of how that was going. So, that is it for now. We'll get on to the main event.
Okay. Are you ready for this? I mean, with all the buttons and things that you have to do right now, are you
Am I
prepared?
ready for this? Well, let's there it is. Let's find out.
There you go. Very nice.
How about that?
I'm
How about-
impressed.
One of one. How about off and running? One of one. I'm here for that.
I love it.
And if you didn't notice, I switched the bed too.
I didn't. I did not
Boom.
notice.
Yeah, listen. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Nailed it.
Doing well. Don't get cocky over there.
All right. That is our cue to jump into Naomi's Under a Rock review for first time watching Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop. Axel Foley gonna find those drugs.
You know how many times he did that during the movie? Oh my goodness. Every time that song plays. And you know how many times that song plays? It's a freaking lot. All
It's
right.
for my King of the Hill fans out there. If I could have, didn't have all this stuff going on, I would have been playing that in the background right now.
But you get enough to keep you busy there.
You're
All right.
welcome.
So we start off with some jazzy music. No, not the same music that Luke was just singing there. Some jazzy music. We got B-roll of cars being built, so I assume that we're in Detroit before, they made that assumption clear with a sign that said Detroit.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. We have Eddie Murphy working some deal with a truckload of cigarettes when police show up. Becomes this high-speed chase, and the bad guys get away. Eddie Murphy is still in the back of the truck. We find out he's an undercover cop, but honestly, I kind of expected that from the beginning because the movie is called Beverly Hills Cop, and there's a picture of Eddie Murphy there.
I love that we don't do the truckloads of cigarettes anymore as the criminal enterprise that's going on. Nobody's moving smokes anymore, which is
Yeah.
surprising because they're so damned expensive in places.
I don't know. Maybe just I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway. Yeah.
Apparently his boss is really mad at him because no one gave him the authorization to go undercover. He just kind of did it. And of course the whole stunt was costly and dangerous. So Eddie Murphy is Axel Foley. His friend Mike is in town.
Yeah.
Well, apparently out of jail.
Boy, do they make this guy really look like the character he's playing.
He's got some scummy vibes. So they go up to, or they go up for the night, drinking, telling stories. His friend mentioned he's been working as a security guard in Beverly Hills, and also his friend is a little scummy. And while he's all drunk, he suggests that they steal a car. Like, you know your friend's a cop now. What would possess you to go, you know what, let's steal a car? I know you can't because of your job, but let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So they head back to Axel's apartment when two men show up. They hit Axel over the head, knock him out. Apparently, they were there to see Mikey, asking him about where he's been, all that. They ask about these bonds, these German bonds that he had. They end up killing him. They shoot him while Axel is knocked out, and they run off.
Also, at this point of the movie, it took us, we got like a 5-minute setback tangent because we found out that Mike Ehrmantraut from, help me,
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul was I could tell by he's got this bulbous nose at the end, and then there was like a way he delivered this line that we rewound like 4 times before.
And we kept rewatching
I'm like, think about it. Now replace his name with Walter.
And it was crazy, but I have to say that guy aged very nicely.
He did,
because
yeah.
I mean, he looks even better now than he did in that. In this movie.
In the 80s.
Yeah, I don't want to say he didn't look good.
Look, nobody looked good in the 80s.
Yeah,
let's be honest. You know,
yeah, that's fair
just
enough.
look at pictures, and I mean, with the Aquanet and everybody was greasy. I don't know why, but really.
What were you guys thinking in the 80s?
Listen, I was just born, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well,
I have no clue.
You get a pass there, but everybody else, back where you're thinking in the 80s.
Go look at your pictures. Everybody just looked a little slick.
Yeah. All right. So now we have a murder case here, and Axel has been told to stay away from this, even though it's his friend. So he says fine, but says he wants to go on vacation. So we all know he's going to be meddling around in this case. We see him driving with palm trees stretching towards the sky, which must mean he's making his way to Beverly Hills to do some investigating, right? And then, of course, we see the sign for Beverly Hills, because in the 80s they have to spell it all out for you.
In case you didn't know what the movie was called.
Yeah.
Does that count, by the way?
No.
As like the title of the movie in the movie Beverly Hills, and he's a cop, you know.
No, it just doesn't. So he heads to the art gallery where Jenny Summers works, an old friend that helped Mikey get the job he had in Beverly Hills. While there, he breaks the news to Summers, who seems really upset, tells Axel that Victor Maitland owns the art gallery and has hired Mickey as a favor to her. So now we have a new lead, a new thread to follow. So Axel goes to see Victor, and it's not a nice meeting. Actually, he's removed from the office by force, thrown out a window.
No, he jumped.
No, thrown out a window, then arrested for disturbing the peace.
I love it.
The whole time he's cracking smart-ass comments, which he has been for a lot of the movie, and I'm really enjoying that part. I mean...
He's great, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That and his laugh. His laugh through the entire movie is just like infectious. I wanted to laugh too.
That literally is one of the questions that I have like kind of tucked away. We were going to talk about the laugh, so I'm glad you brought it up.
Yes,
yeah,
I love the laugh. I love the laugh, and then he makes like a smart ass comment, but then he's serious, and then he does something silly, and then he laughs, and it's like,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, you either love that or you hate it, and I was wondering how that was going to play out for you.
I enjoyed it.
That's
I
awesome.
enjoyed it. Yes. Okay. Again, I've been enjoying his smart-ass comments as well. I definitely enjoy the comments. They're not even one-liners. They're just smart-ass remarks. I enjoy them more than the soundtrack. What is up with the music in this movie? But not even that. There's like 3 other songs in there where we hear the whole song. It's just like...
That's such an 80s thing. Like, what's Vision Quest with the Red Rider song? You've never seen Vision Quest, I'm sure. That's, a high school wrestling movie, so I don't expect you to have seen Vision Quest. But, like, they play Lunatic Fringe in that movie about 36 times. And it's just such an 80s thing. Like, hey, we paid for this song. We are getting our money's worth.
I just... Like, full freaking songs. It's like, it wasn't Cyndi Lauper, but it was somebody like her, singing this whole piece. It was just, what the heck?
I
it
just
doesn't fit.
I get so stuck on the theme
Well, yeah.
that I don't even remember the other music because I love that. Yeah.
Of course.
Beverly Hills Cop. All right, that's
All right. Axel is now in jail in Beverly Hills, but they let him go after finding out he's a cop. But his boss knows that he's in Beverly Hills and has told the police department there if Axel is investigating this murder, he doesn't need to bother coming back. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that was the gist of it.
Of course.
So he says he's not. He's like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm just on vacation. While him and Summers head down to the art warehouse where Mikey used to work. While looking around there, two guys enter and empty a box with these German bonds in there that Mikey had before. The same documents that he had on him. And he had showed Axel these documents the night he was killed. So they decide to do what any reasonable people would do. Follow the guys with the bonds.
That's right.
Why not?
That's right.
Axel ends up in another warehouse where the art galleries, like shipments, are stored until they clear customs, all that. Ooh, you know.
Such an 80s.
Yeah, digging deep,
Yeah.
he's climbing over fences, all that.
It's Luke and Naomi.
Whoops. Wrong button.
Whoops. All right, and then of course he pulls some Eddie Murphy cop. I'm in charge, and if I act like it and start yelling, everyone will believe me. Which is exactly what happens. He's acting like an inspector and was yelling at them like, "Hey, how was I able to just waltz right in here?" And acts like he needs all this information and all of that, and they just give it to him.
That is such a great fake it till you make it, or act like you belong, whatever you want. Such an awesome scene of just go with it until you get caught, and then he didn't. It just
Right, but I get it though, because if someone was acting the way he was acting, like he pulls their badges, he's like, I'm taking your badge numbers, I need this, and it sounded like he knew what he was talking about. I would have just been like, oh shoot, we're in trouble. You know, the inspector is here.
No, sir, it's not my Porsche, sir.
Yeah.
It's great.
So Axel gets all the information he needs, then he goes back to his hotel, but he doesn't go into the hotel. He jumps in the back seat of the car of the undercover police officers that have been staking him out. He talks the guys into going out with them because, they're going to follow him anyways. They're going to end up at the same location. So he's like, come on, just come out with me. I know a place, all of this.
Love the rapport with him in the cop. Right off the bat, he's like, no, I'm not going to press charges. Cops don't do that to each other. And then with the food and stuff. And he's like, wow, I've been on a stakeout before. You get hungry. That was sincere, man.
Yeah.
You don't even know if he's really, BSing or not.
Yeah.
But it's great either way. It's good. The optics are awesome. I like.
Well, like you said, the back and forth there. It's fantastic.
I like that they, despite themselves, they just have to like him.
Right.
They try not to like him too. Banana in the tailpipe
but
and all
you
that.
just can't.
Yeah.
It's Eddie Murphy first of all.
Yeah.
So that. So anyways, they're gonna go out, and so he takes them to a strip club. Perfect.
That's right. Yep.
He also talks about male parts reacting in a certain way, but I'm not going to get into details about that. You can watch the movie for yourself.
Mine's off duty.
Goodness. Anyway, as they're there, Axel and the two cops that had been tailing him when they're all there at the strip club, they stop a robbery from happening. But when Axel tries to lie about what happened at the police station, the two cops admit to their boss the truth. Axel was going to make them look so good.
I know it.
Why would you?
They're by the book in Beverly Hills,
Just let it go.
By the book.
Just don't open your mouth.
I love it.
It would have been fine. So they didn't go along with the lie. So then the two cops actually get kicked off from tailing Axel, and two new cops are brought in for the job. And he knows and is up to his same shenanigans. He has the hotel bring them out coffee and donuts while they're staking him out.
That looked good too, didn't it?
It really
Red tray, the milk there and all that stuff. Yeah.
So then Axel goes and he's staking out Victor's house. The two new cops meet him there. And he's acting like he's doing nothing. He's like, no, it's a nice place for a picnic. And he's got beer and stuff like that. And after Victor's leaving, he just throws everything in his trunk and he's like, I gotta go, So he ends up following Victor to this fancy club and having a little chat with him. Basically letting him know that he knows what he's up to and that he's not scared of him. And I actually like the way it's written and the way he plays that character. He does it so well, where he's just sitting down next to him and going, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know you're bringing drugs in or whatever he says, but he's got that
Nonchalance, I think, is what you're looking for. Because that's kind of
does not care at all.
That's really
and he's
good.
not scared. You know, this guy just had his friend murdered. But he's not worried about it because he's like, you know, I'm going to take you down. I'm a police officer,
Right.
basically.
Yep.
Of course, he ends up getting arrested again for disturbing the peace again, I believe it was, causing a scene in that
Whatever.
fancy club.
I just, like, the first time with the note, you jumped through the window.
Why would I jump out the window?
Okay.
Back at the police station, Axel tells the lieutenant and the other cops what he knows is going on with Victor and how he knows he murdered his friend. But then the chief of police comes in, tells the lieutenant that, you know, Axel's got to go. He's got to leave the city of Beverly Hills. But we all know at this point, like, if he leaves, he's just going to come right back.
I
you
mean,
know?
yeah. But, you know, he hasn't solved the case, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is an 80s movie, dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know he's going to catch this Victor guy and send him to jail so we can have that happy ending. So Billy, one of the first cops that was tasked with watching Axel, he's now tasked with watching Axel pack his bags, and he needs to drop them off outside city limits.
And escort him, make sure he gets out of town, which, you know, it's Judge freaking Reinhold. That ain't going to happen.
But of course, Axel,
Billy.
in his sweet-talking ways, is able to convince Billy to drive him and Summers to the warehouse where a shipment is scheduled to arrive so they can make the bust. Axel forces Billy to stay outside in the car and tells him, you know, I'll get you when it's ready. Axel and Summers head inside and find some of the crates. They crack one open. It's filled with coffee, and buried under the coffee, of course, drugs. Axel tells Summers...
Really poorly packaged drugs, by the way. I don't know where they changed in movie history from this, like, it looked like a bag of cereal, like, you know, with air in it and everything. You know,
that's fine. They weren't worried about
where's
it.
the bricks with all the tape? Come on.
No, they weren't worried about it at all.
It was a very...
Plus, the tape gets a little messy. Rip that up, and you rip the bag, and then your product goes
You just
everywhere.
with the knife, and then, you know, you come on. Like,
I'm just
it was
saying,
weird.
You want it to be clean,
It was
you know. All right, so anyways, they find the drugs. Axel tells Summers to get Billy. But then, of course, we see a gun come into the screen. And they have company. They're busted.
Yep.
Victor has his men take Summers into the car. Billy sees this happening and knows something is about to go down. At this point, I'm just hoping that he wises up and goes to rescue Axel. Because, you know, Axel's not going to be able to sweet talk his way out of this. But he's just watching it happening. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, he opens his car door and then shuts it. And it's like, you know they're in trouble at this point. Like, grow a pair,
That's
dude.
right. Judge
What
Reinhold.
the heck? So Victor makes his way back to his car, and they drive off. I mean, again, at this point, like, you should be out of the vehicle. Like, Victor just left with Summers. That's a kidnapping now.
I knew Billy was going to get it when we were watching this.
He was so dumb.
That's,
Dumb kid.
add Billy to the list. Tinkerbell, Billy from
Billy.
Beverly Hills Cop.
And Wyatt Earp.
That's
He was
right.
up
And
there.
Wyatt Earp. That's
Yeah.
right.
Victor makes his way to the car. They drive off. Billy debates again for a couple moments before finally deciding to go into the warehouse. Good decision, Billy.
You
Finally.
think? Yeah, right.
While Axel is getting the crap beat out of him, Billy ends up shooting one of the bad guys, and Axel is able to break free from the others. They run off back to the car to try to catch up with Victor and Summers. They end up at Victor's house, where, you know, they're being shot at with machine guns, which is just destroying the home.
It's the classic, you know, assault on the drug dealer's mansion.
Yeah, where
Just-
everything is getting destroyed in the process.
Well, you know, he's either dying or going to jail after this. He's not going to need all those, you know,
flower pots.
yes,
And windows.
and windows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets worse from there. Axel is now in the house, and now there's multiple shootouts in the actual house. Like, come on, this place is getting destroyed.
East Wing shootout,
Just insane.
breakfast nook.
The kitchen, just ruining it all. All right. Meanwhile, back at the police station, the lieutenant was asking where Billy was, but they didn't know. And he finds out that they're actually at Victor's house. Then they get a call about shots being fired at that location, so then he sends the whole team out there, himself included. At this point, Axel shoots Victor's main buddy, the guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think his name is Kyle. or no, Zach in the movie. I can't remember his actual. I think his name is Zach, which is just like, what a weird name for a bad guy.
I never remember anyone's name.
Taserface.
You know, it's right up there. Zach and Taserface.
That's, yeah, weird.
So anyways, Axel shoots Victor's main buddy, the guy who we saw actually murder Mikey in the beginning. Axel ends up getting shot in the arm by Victor, of course, because it's an 80s movie.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to have the hero get shot.
Got to be shot in the shoulder, arm,
leg, something,
in the side, gut shot, right?
Yeah. It's your classic shootout, suspenseful, sneaking around the home. You know, the scene that you would expect in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Now Victor has Summers, and it's not looking good. Oh, no. What's going to happen here? Is this movie going to have a happy ending?
Oh, no.
I felt that when I said that.
Yeah, a little bit. That's kind of how that came out.
But of course, the good guys have to win. Just then, the lieutenant comes around the corner and shoots Victor. He falls down some stairs. He's dead.
He
Yay.
falls down some stairs.
Gotta have the stairs there, which I'm pretty sure weren't there. I don't understand, but that's fine. Summers live, and the good guys win. Look at that. Outside, the chief of police is wondering why Axel is still there and how come he hasn't left the city yet.
Well,
The lieutenant ends up lying about everything that went down, and one of his officers, known for always telling the truth, tells the chief, yep, that's exactly what happened.
McTaggart.
Yeah, everyone gets to live happily ever after until the sequel and so on and so forth.
And what'd you think?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. All right, if you are new to us, shout out to our 2 or 3 viewers that are hanging out with us live. Our first ever live episode of Luke and Naomi on air. So
thanks for joining us for this.
It's an historic moment.
It is a historic moment.
So,
Well, the whole episode has been a historic
That's right.
episode.
if you don't know, if you're not used to the show, after every one of Naomi's Under a Rock reviews, I have to ask her a couple of questions. Some of them make sense to this movie. Most of them do, but some of them, whatever. We'll ask
We'll find
anyway,
out.
and we'll
Yeah,
find out. So
it'll be fine.
the number one question that we have to ask, did you like it?
I did. I was pleasantly entertained by it.
Now,
Yeah, wasn't bad.
It's Eddie Murphy. That's what you like, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is your typical 80s cop action kind of movie. You know, the storyline's pretty weak, but it's still a fun watch.
But you get Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, and I mean, that made up for everything.
It usually does. Favorite quote? Do you have a favorite line, a favorite quote, anything said that you really, really liked? I mean, there's a couple of good lines that he says and things like that, but I don't know if anything's like, is there any super quotable Beverly? What's your favorite Beverly Hills Cop quote? Let us know if you can hit the chat right now, or if you're listening after the fact, drop that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's one that like sticks out. Again, he's got a lot of smartassery throughout the movie, so I think watching it like a second or third time, I'd probably pick out a line or two where I was like, that's the line.
Absolutely, for
Yeah.
sure. Let's see.
Oh, you know what? One of the things about when he's arrested, I believe, it's the first time he's arrested, where he was like, you know, there's a phone in the.
Oh yeah, I ordered a pizza.
I ordered a pizza. It's fine. Someone will eat it.
Someone will eat it. That's
He
right.
just keeps going
It's pizza.
with the joke.
I like
you know?
that. Yeah, that's great about that, about Axel Foley. Like, he just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
You know, when you expect him to stop, he just keeps going even more, even more. Did you have a favorite character, and you know, why was it Axel Foley?
It was Axel Foley because he's a smartass.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely favorite character there all the way.
All right. Did you have a cringe level in this one? 1 through 10, 10 being super, super cringe.
It wasn't really. I mean, you've got your 80s cringiness. Again, the soundtrack, definitely not the best one out there.
The shit you kind of know going into an 80s movie.
Yeah, so I would give it like a 2,
Okay.
1.75. It really wasn't bad.
Not that bad.
The hair was a little cringy on some people.
Some of the
Summer's hair.
was crazy because like some of the outfits and whatnot are coming back. The 80s is kind of replaying, you know, with the kid. Like everybody.
I didn't mention the people in like what they had those red shiny jumpsuits. The two guys that were walking.
Oh
down
yeah,
when
they
he
were
first
dressed like
gets-
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, what the hell?
They were like
about?
Thriller, you know, the Thriller jumpsuits
Just too much.
or what have you. So, yeah, they were crazy. And then so like if you don't know who Benson Boone is right now, he's a singer, he's famous.
Yeah.
All the kids love him. Go look at Benson Boone and tell me that they're not bringing the 80s back, some of these kids, because he looks like a guy, you know, mustache, sort of mullet. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is coming back.
I mean, he's 1984, just embodied. It really is crazy. All right, so what did you know about Beverly Hills Cop going in?
It's a cop. And somehow he's going to be in Beverly Hills.
So you didn't know Detroit? You didn't know...
No, again, I found out it was Detroit when they had the, B-roll of the cars being built. And I was like, okay.
I was wondering that. Did you know it was Eddie Murphy?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think I did until you said it.
Okay.
Before we watched it, yeah.
All right, so thoughts going in then?
I figured, I feel like I was on track with that. And I figured, okay, just look at the cover of the movie. It looks like an 80s movie. So, that's what I kind of expected. 80s cop movie.
All right, perfect.
Shootout, happy ending, the works.
What surprised you?
I don't think anything really surprised me about this movie. No? I mean, it was pretty much what you expect out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even like how funny Eddie was or anything wasn't. It was like, okay, Eddie Murphy's going to be funny. That's not surprising.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Would you have liked it more or less if you saw it when you were younger? It's one of my favorite questions. Because sometimes it makes sense and just sometimes it doesn't.
This one's a little tough. I don't think I would like it as much younger because I feel like I wouldn't, have as much fun with the smart-ass comments and things like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I am surprised by that because I figure, the more younger you are, just the goofier it is. And the closer you are to the 80s, so it's less, holy shit, that's the 80s?
I see that.
But okay. No, perfect sense. Makes total sense. Let's see. What is your favorite part? What was your favorite part?
I mean, I feel like when Eddie Murphy, Axel, whatever, is at that fancy club with Victor, and he's sitting there, like we said, just nonchalant about everything.
When he whips Zach or Kyle or whatever, Mike from Breaking Bad through the buffet. Oh, yeah, that's really good.
That's fantastic.
I like that one.
That's enjoyable there. And again, just like all his situations that he's put into when, he's getting arrested for disturbing the peace the first time, and he's like, I got thrown through the window. Like, why am I getting arrested here? That
would be a really good part if it wasn't so damn frustrating. Shout out to Todd. Thanks for watching, Todd. Todd says, I'm with the Rap Coalition of America. That's his. That's a good one. I like that.
Nice.
I like that. Thank you, Todd.
Yes.
Let's see here. Where do we leave? What is your least favorite part? That's the next question.
Least favorite part. Well, I mean, I understand, like, he's investigating this case and Mikey's his friend and stuff like that. But we get this little piece of Mikey, and he's just kind of scummy, Like,
okay.
I don't really like Mikey.
Valid.
And I feel like, I mean, we needed him. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a movie.
I do feel like there could have been any number of different things that got him to Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, besides his scummy friend.
Which is, that's really weird.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
And I mean, most people I know that go into, like, police, you don't have friends like that in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let alone get back to, hook up with them later on.
Right.
Like, hey, you're out of jail? Come on over. That's kind of weird.
It's fine if I associate with you still.
I know he was, sort of in Axel's apartment and whatnot, so it wasn't like an invite, but still.
Yeah. That's
kind of crazy. All right. Would you recommend it to someone else who hasn't seen it?
Yes, absolutely.
Watch it again.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think I'd watch this one again.
Is it a stop if it's on TV movie?
Yeah, I think so, because you never know what one-liners you're going to get there.
All right. Yeah. What good Axel scenes. Are you happy you watched it?
Absolutely.
Does it hold up?
So that one is tricky because, I mean,
the cars.
You can still watch it for a while, but just 80s movies are dated when it comes to the actual storyline of the bad guy with drugs and let's have a shootout in his house. Or
truckload of cigarettes.
Yeah, so a lot of that stuff is dated, but I feel like the movie still works. You got to kind of put those dated things to the back of your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you really do just kind of got to look past it.
Yeah. You can still enjoy the movie. The movie can still hold up today. There's just some weird things that, again, the younger generation is going to be like, that doesn't make any sense.
Just at the phones. I can see the phone things confusing the hell out of the kids. Like, why can't they get a hold of them? I like looking at the the second group of cops that they put on to tail them, and they're driving a freaking K car at one point. That powder blue Chrysler K car.
Okay.
I don't even remember what the actual name of it was. Oh, now that's going to kill me. Somebody help. Anyway.
Don't look at me.
Are you here for the second, possibly third Beverly Hills Cop movie?
So I don't know, because I feel like we don't need another one.
Well, there's at least 2 more.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably check them out to check them out, but
I'm not sure.
it's not really on the top of my list
It
of a movie I want to see.
Might be one of those situations where, like, the second one, they built on it and it's possibly better, but I can't really remember. I know I've seen it.
Okay.
I do not remember anything about it. So
Yeah. I don't know.
that's up to you, basically, if
Again,
you want to watch that.
We may watch it in passing, but I don't think it's going to be something where I'm like, oh, I've got to see this, you know.
All right.
I don't think a sequel was needed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Love Eddie Murphy. Don't think a sequel was needed.
Just saying.
All right. That's it for our review questions. That was a lot of fun watching Beverly Hills Cop and seeing you react to that. So stay tuned for the next one. I don't know what we got, but we've talked about a couple already.
Yeah, we've got a handful that are climbing the list of, hey, these are ones that we want to watch soon. And some pretty big names as well. Some like cult favorites and things like that. The list just continues.
It really
to
does.
grow.
I just
Yeah.
added Italian Job and a couple others and stuff like that. At some point, maybe next episode, we'll run down the list of what we actually have left so you guys can see what's going on there. Yeah.
I'm starting to smile because do you know what's next?
Yes.
And everybody gets to see this. I'm so excited. It's time for Thought of the Day.
Thought of the day, thought of the day. It's your thought of the day, thought of the day.
Look
I hate
at
you.
those jazz hands go.
Get away from me.
Oh my god.
Get away from me.
That just made my day. So that's what he does every single time.
You have to get into it, you know?
And I get to experience this every single week, and now you get to see it for the first time ever. The jazz hands going and everything. I love it.
It's a voice actor thing. You got to use the hands to
You got to get into the character,
to
right?
actually talk. Yeah. Jesus.
All right, here we go.
I kind of forgot about that as we were building up to. I was like, oh, Christmas.
You'll like this one, though. It has to deal with hot sauce, so it's going to be a good one.
All right.
Okay. Hot sauce companies have a financial incentive to make sure that their product isn't too spicy. That way, the customers are likely to go through the bottle quicker and need to buy more.
Wow.
Smart, right?
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well,
They ought to do like the hot dog companies and team up with somebody so you always run out of it. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like that's a little bit harder to do with hot sauce, a liquid thing compared to hot dog buns and hot dogs.
It is a great idea, though. You don't want to be killing people. That's why the really hot ones come in a smaller bottle.
Right, because you're only using like a drop or two. You don't need anything more than that.
I like a good hot sauce, but not when it's just killer. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the signing a waiver hot sauce.
No, I've always wanted to do that one chip challenge thing, but I'm like, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even gonna take a little bite or a little piece of that because I want to enjoy the spice, not die from it.
My stomach kind of hurts thinking about it, which is just
a little
crazy.
too much.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
Luke, are you prepared? Luke, are you gonna leave us with a laugh?
I am gonna do my best.
All right.
Are you ready? These I did find on the fly, by the way. So
we'll see.
yeah, let's see. What did the cereal bring to the bank?
I don't know.
Checks. I got to see what. Let's go back. There's the. What do you think? We'll go back to the 2-shot here. How does the moon style its hair?
I don't know.
Eclipse it.
That's clever.
Not bad.
That's clever, yeah.
What did one wall say to the other?
I don't know.
Let's meet at the corner.
That's stupid.
That is pretty dumb. What's it called when a snowman throws a tantrum?
I don't know.
A meltdown.
It's not funny.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A good one. That's on the fly, too. I like that. I'm proud of that one.
I am proud of you for getting those on the fly.
I'm proud. I'm proud of myself for that one. So, all right, that's gonna do it, gang. I don't know.
You survived.
Yeah. Todd, did you hear us? I mean, he replied to he replied to a thing. I think Todd's still with us, but either way, if you dropped in, if you're watching later, it doesn't matter. Monday nights around 7:30 is our usual record time, so that's going to be our general go live time. So thank you, whether you're listening and watching live or listening later on. Do check us out on the YouTube. Luke and Naomi, I got to go through all these things too. Luke and Naomi on air everywhere. Don't forget, we've got the new Instagram channel where Naomi's putting up pictures of all the food we eat.
That's all it's going to be. Oh, I'll put the Venezuelan food up.
All right, Todd said it sounds fine. Thank you, Todd.
Perfect. Thank you, Todd.
Right
on. Which is going to be phenomenal, too. Can I just say that I'm very excited for that? That
yes.
Now we have the opportunity, like, for the live chat, you know?
Absolutely.
So,
speaking of Todd, New Mexico, check that out. Can you see that?
Probably not.
Oktoberfest. Still have that glass. Still got the glass. How about that?
Yep, absolutely. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, again, the live chat, the back and forth, and we haven't been able to do that since we left New Mexico, which is something that we have missed while doing this show.
Definitely, and as we get used to the whole situation and all that stuff,
that
we've got
touch.
more cool things and new things coming as well. And I forgot what else I was going to say, but lukeandnaomi.com. Don't forget to check out the website. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I also have my series on Shorts on YouTube. Shorts.
That's right.
The MCU review. I got more of those videos coming. I'm up to like a dozen. I got a lot more post Avengers is where I'm at now. So I've got up to Avengers in complete MCU timeline order, and then we're going to go from there, probably up to about Endgame. So check those out. They're only a minute too, so you can, knock those out really quick. I got again more coming up later on this week. So until episode 129, which will be live
again next Monday.
Next Monday.
Yep.
Let's see if we can do this. All right, ready? I got to make sure I got the thing, and then we'll have to time.
Are you ready? You got so much going on over there.
All
and again, I'm sitting back here going, this is nice.
I'm just giving you the keyboard next time.
No, I'm not doing that. No,
yeah.
Absolutely not.
Maybe. We'll have to switch.
No, I've enjoyed
once in a while.
I did my time already.
Did my time.
Now I get to relax.
All right. Until next week. Let's see if we can't do this. Have some fun and be excellent to each other.